be showing you a tutorial on how I highlight, contour, bake, and blush all at the same time. Remember, we all have different face shapes. If you don't know your face shape, try going to Google and typing in different face shapes for contouring, and they'll pop up all kinds of ways to contour for your face. I have a round face, so in this video I'll be showing you how I contour for round faces. And yeah, if you want to know how I got this fierce contour going on, go ahead and continue watching. Get started, and today I'm going to show you, first I'm going to do the highlighting part. So I'm going to use my NARS concealer, and it's Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to highlight the parts that you're really supposed to highlight. So I'm going to start by highlighting under my eyes. So you're going to bring it down to like a, kind of like a triangle. Right here, I like to highlight right here too. My nose, down to the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. So a lot of people like to highlight right here and right here, and I don't do that. I don't highlight that. So now I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge, and I'm gonna blend it out into my skin like so. What you're gonna do for highlight, you're just gonna apply your concealer. Any concealer, you can use any concealer. This one is my holy grail. Like I said, I love this concealer. So after you blend it with your Real Technique sponge or any sponge you have, you're gonna go ahead and bake. And what I use to bake is my Airspun translucent powder, and it's in translucent. You can find this at Walmart, HB I believe has it, Target, and yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my, it's an e.l.f. brush, and it's a pointed, as you can see, it's a pointed foundation brush, and I'm going to dip it in the powder, and I'm going to bake. So you baking is you're only baking the highlighted part that you, the parts that you highlighted with concealer. That's all I do for my baking, and I'm going to leave it on there. So while I leave it on there, I'm going to do my contour. What I use is the Anastasia contour kit, and it is powder. So I usually, for my contour, I mix all of these three together. For contour, I'm going to use my Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm gonna dip it in all three. So part of contouring is you're gonna find, you see right here, I don't know if you can see it, but the indentation you have right here and right here, those are my indents. To find out how you contour, just follow. So what to stop, this is where you'll start. This is where you'll start your contour. So what I do is I start from right here. So above your ear, you're gonna contour. And I'm gonna show you because I have a round face. So this is basically for people who have round faces and don't know how to contour. I'm just gonna show you how I do it and how I prefer to do it. So that's all you're gonna do. And I'm gonna start rounding it from right here. I'm gonna round it. Only because I like to have a strong contour. And I like to have my face sculpted, rounded. So we're gonna go to the other side and we're gonna do the same thing. For your nose, I start from right here and then contour. I use a lot of powder, but this is just me. This is how I prefer it. Everyone is different. And right now, it's not going to stay like this. You don't leave your contour like this. You're going to buff it out, smooth it out, blend it with your blush and your highlight and all that. And you'll have a very sculpted face. So, you see, I have a double chin. Not a lot of people like to. And I don't, honestly, I don't really do it. But let's do it today. And I just follow the bottom like that. You see how you can't really see my double chin anymore? So we're gonna do the forehead. So some people, they have big foreheads. You're gonna contour and you're gonna bring it down when you blend it out. So this is how I do mine. So I just put it all right here. So this is all I do for my contouring and my highlighting and my baking. This is basically how you bake. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my contour so it could be sharp and fierce while I'm baking. So I'm going to, same with the pointed elf brush, I'm going to go right underneath it. And I'm going to round it just like that. And that's all I do. So I let that sit for about 5 minutes. And then I'll go and brush it off and blend all that. Okay, so now that we let our contour and our baking and all that sit for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and brush it off. And I'm going to use my flower powder brush, and it's F01. I don't know if you can see that. So we're just going to brush off the powder. And the whole point of us baking is that so you won't see your bags, and so that it'll stay in place all day and you won't get those wrinkles or those lines under your eyes. Make sure we have it all brushed off. My Real Techniques buffing brush, and this is what I use to buff out my contour. So I'll go like that. So make sure that's all blended. So on the forehead, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the forehead, and you're going to see how I do it. I'm going to bring so that's all we're doing for that, and then we're going to go ahead and buff this out down here. Make sure that that's all blended. And with my sculpting brush, and it's the Real Techniques sculpting brush. That's how it looks. I'm gonna go even more. So and you want to, when you're buffing out your contour, you want to buff it upwards and not downwards below this line. So now we're going to go ahead and do our blush. Hold up on brush, I forgot my nose. I always forget this part. And we're just going to blend the nose. Not so much pressure when you're using your brushes. Very light pressure. So now we go to our blush. And today I'm going to be using my Milani blush in Tea Rose. This is my holy grail. This is my favorite blush ever. And I'm going to use it with the Real Techniques blush brush, and it's in the 300. So I'm gonna do is dip it like that, just like that, and tap off the excess. So a lot of people like to use their blush right here on your the apple cheeks, and I don't do that. I keep my blush towards the end and I blend it in with my contour. So you don't have to do what I do. This is just how I prefer everything. This is just how I do everything. I like my blush to be back here where my contour is. I don't like blush to be on my apple cheeks. If I do, I'll just go very lightly, because that's just how I prefer. I like my blush back here rather than up here. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our highlighting. So I'm going to use my highlighting brush, my fan brush. This is just a brush that I bought off of Amazon. Use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Rivera Illuminator. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this, very lightly. That's it. And I'm going to spray. And you're going to highlight. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side. A lot of people like to highlight above their eyebrow, and I don't. only because I'm already oily. So with the highlight, I don't want it to look so like after the days, after hours or whatever. I don't want it to look oily, as if it's looking oily. So I do the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, and I do my cupid's bow. Yes, I love a strong contour. I love a strong contour, strong highlight, everything. So this is the final look. The contour is just simple, easy as 1, 2, 3. Final look, this is how I highlight, bake, blush, contour, and all that good stuff. You don't have to highlight, you don't have to bake, you don't have to contour. This is just what I prefer. You do your makeup how you prefer it. You do your makeup how you want it, how you like it. I also did pair it with the brown lip because, you know, it's gold. I did a gold look, so I thought it would go cute together. But you can also pair it with any other lip possible. Don't be afraid, guys. Go out there. If you don't know how to contour, just slap some brown powder on your cheekbones. Just figure out how to blend, figure out all that. I hope this video does help you in any way possible. If you don't know how and you want to know how, just like I said, slap some brown powder on your cheekbones. Post a picture. Let people give you good constructive criticism. Let them tell you what you're doing wrong. That's just how I learned. I learned like that. I learned from watching videos as well. A lot of people gave me a lot of stuff about my contour. It was too dark, it was too this, it was too that. But it's how you like it, it's how you prefer it, it's how you want to do your face. If you want to do freaking bold colors, putting them all over your freaking eyes, then do that. You do it how you want. Nobody's here to judge. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you how I do it, how I recreate my looks, how I get my looks, how I contour and all that. Excuse me. But yeah, so this is the final look, you guys. This is how I created everything. If you want to know how I do my eyebrows or my eyeliner, I'll have the links listed down below. Also, as well, if you want to learn how I do my eyes, comment down below, and I'll start doing tutorials on my eye looks, and as well as my foundation routine. I didn't do that in this video. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.